Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robson. And the counter is on. Odo just eases him off the ball. Gerrard. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Cruyff. Marseille have a free kick. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Swings in across. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Van Nistelrooy. Applies the finish! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That's a good ball out wide. Beckham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's an imaginative pass. Cruyff. Here comes the cross. Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Out towards the flank. And smartly reclaimed. And he can clear it away. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Looking for options for movement. And that was very necessary. Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Park Ji-sung! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's a good run down the right. Foot in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Marseille upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's managed to get rid. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. Van Nistelrooy. Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's played it long. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Haaland is onto this. And that's another good win of the ball. So what can they make of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. Well, there's the clearance. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Mesdames et messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie. Changement. Le numéro 17. Pour le remplacer,
That
le
gets
numéro
things going for the
77,
second half.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Haaland! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Gerrard. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. Beckham hurtling down that right flank. He's in a great position here. That has been cut short. And he's lost his man here. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's looking wide. He rises! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's picked it up out wide. Overhits and out of play. Roberto Carlos. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Haaland. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dunk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good spread. And the pass is intercepted. Up Ji-sung. Robson. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Looking here to chip it through. Nesta cuts out the pass. Gerrard. Koller, given the lift of his goal. Haaland.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Beckham gets flagged offside.
Changement. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi. Changement.
He's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. Now then, the ball's come loose. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gerrard. Robson has given away a free kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they've got a throw. Dunk gets over and intercepts. Kukcu. Tries to play it through.
Il y
But
aura
it's
4
Eto.
minutes de
Shot,
temps additionnel.
surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Robson with the clearance. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Koller claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander
Any
de
reflections
souhaiter
on what
un
you've seen,
excellent
Jim?
anniversaire
Listen,
au
the more
gardien
this
du
game
stade.
went on, a draw...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a
Chers
match that
spectateurs,
will really
nous
get the
souhaitons la
juices
bienvenue
flowing.
pour ce match.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. He has a look out. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. And he's taking no chances there. Showing great feet there. Ball driven to... There's the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And here's Haaland.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, and there's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Robson just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
In with the challenge. Quarter of an hour played. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. This looks promising. He's got a shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. Costa Curta. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the through ball. Rivaldo. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's looking wide, played in with purpose. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Rivaldo. Has crossed into the middle.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
That's a cute ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out towards the flank. Now it's Eto'o. Not the most accurate pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now this could be a chance. He's a sharp little ball here. Collier. Spread out to the left. Swings in. It's a mighty effort! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Haaland. Played out wide. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo! Collar gets flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. Gerrard, there he goes, motoring forward. Shot at goal! It's there! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Robson. Now it's Cruyff. That is a great pick out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Gerrard has got himself a free kick. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's out of reach.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Beckham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marseille are looking to break at pace. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club. Changement. Le numéro 7, Beckham. Le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 77. Ibrahimovic. Attention, changement.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He is through here. Chance to deliver. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard is offering a wry smile there.
He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Pass somewhat off target. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And back to the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vigo puts his foot on the gas.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that real chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the shot's on here. It's Ronaldinho! It's bounced back off the post. Van Bronckhorst crossed into the middle. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Eto'o. Saliba gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vigo. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Ibrahimovic. And that has put paid to that. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Collar finds himself offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cruyff. And Van Bronckhorst. It's Park Ji-sung. Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. Haaland. Makaleli. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Figo. Van Bronckhorst proves too strong, too smart. And it's Figo. Robson.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So what can they make of this? Ibrahimovic. Ambitious ball here. And this is Figo. He gets big. Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Eto'o. Oh, right place, right time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Koller caresses it through. Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dink through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Votre attention, s'il vous
Any
plaît.
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.